Here we have a Samsung S20 Plus that came in for data recovery. The customer came in locally and he said that he needs data from the phone. Customer is a contractor and he needs his contacts from the phone, and he has a lot of pictures that deals with the work that he did for a customer. He already bought another phone and he does not care about the phone, but he cares about the data. So I asked the customer what happened, and he said that his daughter dropped the phone and the screen got cracked from the very bottom here, and the back glass got cracked also. We already removed the back cover and I removed the motherboard. We're gonna go over it in this video. And we took it in. I gave it to Big Boss. He plugged the charging cable and he told me that the phone is taking a charge, 9 volts at 2.6 amps, which is good. So I told him to keep it on the charger. After 20 minutes, the phone came on. It came on with the Cricket charging logo, the carrier logo on the screen. And after the logo came on the screen, it went to a white screen. Nothing happened for about a minute, and then the phone restarted. Again, the Cricket logo, the carrier logo, white screen, and then restart. Logo, white screen, and restart. So we are not able to boot up the phone to recover data. I asked Big Boss to remove the board so we can take a look at the board and see what's going on. And the board looks something like this. And let's see what's going on. Now, one thing I did was I rebooted in recovery mode and I wiped the cache. And I also did a graphics test. There's an option to do a graphics test, and the graphics test failed. So I'm thinking maybe when the phone was dropped, maybe a BGA chip was affected or a solderable. Look at this. Look at this. Look at what's going on here. Before I even continue, look at what we have here. It looks like corrosion. And now that I'm looking at the board or at the housing, I see a red sticker here. So maybe the phone suffered liquid damage. The customer did not mention anything about liquid damage. And honestly, the reason I removed the board was because I wanted to remove this shield and reflow the chip under. I thought maybe that chip has something to do with it because the graphics test failed in recovery mode. But now we see corrosion and damage here in this area. Maybe we have a short circuit here. Let's quickly inspect the board all over. And that's probably what's causing the phone to go to a white screen, then reboot. We are not able to boot up to the operating system. And of course, we're not going to be able to do any data recovery if the phone does not fully boot up. I do not see anything going on at the SIM area. Looks good. So the only damage I see right now is right there. I did not even see this damage before we removed the board. I did not see it. Like I said, I wanted to remove the shield and reflow the chips under. I thought maybe because the phone suffered an impact, maybe one of the BGA chips, a ball cracked under it or something happened. But right now it looks like the problem is clear. Let's go ahead and measure the corroded capacitor and see if we have a short. Meter in diode mode. If we measure here, ground, and if we measure here, we do not have a short. If we measure here, we do not have a short. So it looks like the area may be good here. We can reflow this chip. The chip does not look good. Let me measure in resistance mode. I'm getting about 200 ohms. And we have ground here. And I'm reading 100 ohm and it's going down. Here I'm reading, oh look at this, it's 100 ohms right now. It was reading 200 something ohms and now 122. 121. Looks like it's going down. Something is going on. I do not think that's a normal reading for a cap. Very low reading. Let me just quickly reflow this chip. And right now we are reading about 100 ohms on both caps. Now, it's very possible that the chip is bad. I do not know what's this on the side here. Maybe like there's something going on with the chip. Right now, honestly, we do not care about this chip since we are doing data recovery. This chip, I believe, has to do something with audio. What is the number on the chip? CS35L40. Yeah, I think it has something to do with audio. Audio IC. All right. So we can completely remove the chip and the caps. And let's see if anything changes. But before we do so, let me go ahead and measure at the caps again in resistance mode and see what readings we get now. And we have 21K. 213K. I don't know, could reflowing this chip have fixed the problem? I'm reading in the case now, which is normal, unlike 100 ohms. You know what, we can try it. If that doesn't work, then I'm gonna get rid of everything here, the chip, the capacitors, the component in the middle here, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I have the battery connected, I have the screen cables connected, the power buttons, flex cable connected, and we should be able to power the phone on now. Let's see if anything changed. So that's what we got before, and now it's gonna go to the carrier logo, white screen, and then restart. That's what was happening before. You see the Cricket logo? And now we have a white screen, you see? Oh, look at this. It booted up. Wow, it booted up. I'm able to see the login screen now. I was not seeing that before. White screen, restart. White screen, restart. We now have... Wow. Wow. If that did not work, I was going to remove the audio IC plus the capacitors in the area, but it looks like reflowing the IC worked, and touch is working also. Wow, amazing, amazing. I did not expect that, to be honest. I did not expect that reflowing the audio IC will fix the problem. It was clear that we had corrosion on this area of the board, and I got lucky on that one. I'm gonna hand the phone over to Big Boss to reassemble, and we're gonna call the customer to come and pick up. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Leave it down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll do something else in the next video.